Hey, everybody, my name is Chris, co-founder and CEO of Bizzly, and we're building the best way to organize, grow, and monetize your online community. This is Lorraine Buck, Senior Vice President of Marketing for Monster Jam. Now, Monster Jam is not yet a customer, but they do fill our ideal customer profile. This is who we're building for. Now, Lorraine helps Monster Jam promote more than 40 events a year, traveling all over the country with an incredible assortment of larger-than-life trunks performing amazing stunts. And because everybody loves monster trucks, they have millions of fans worldwide and millions of followers across every major social media platform. And with Bizzly, Lorraine and Monster Jam can host their own social platform for their biggest fans and followers. Our platform is designed to be run as a website, giving Monster Jam full control of their audience. Monster Jam can create topic-based rooms which facilitate organic conversations between fans. Fans can interact via chat features such as message threads, images, links, and more. Rooms can even be configured to allow live video broadcasts through platforms like YouTube and Restream. Within these rooms, users can chat and shop for products related to the broadcast. Monster Jam can now scale their community by funneling their online followers into their own member portal. Now, Slack is popular for online communities, but Slack is an internal communication tool. It's an email replacement. Per user pricing for premium features discourages growth. There's always Discord, which has growth-friendly pricing, but Discord is completely anonymous with no access to users' email, so you don't know who's in your community. It's not really built for businesses. With Bizzly, Monster Jam gets full access to their community data and analytics, which makes their Bizzly space an essential part of their customer journey. They own their space, which means they own their distribution. With our platform, Monster Jam will be able to own their audience, scale their community, facilitate organic conversations between users, and most importantly, unlock the power of social commerce with live streams and real-time product purchasing. But we're not just building for monster trucks. We envision brand-centric communities for content creators such as podcasters and YouTubers, fan groups for musicians and sports teams, and even large organizations such as universities or nonprofits. We're currently working with several partners to develop the platform and build out our sales funnel. And from these partners, BevLive, an online wine club, has already paid a deposit for a 6-month deal, and a local university will be running a pilot for their startup program. Pricing is simple. We're a B2B SaaS platform starting at $349 a month, and we charge an additional 3% on all purchases made through the platform. 250 customers at $349 per month gets us to $1 million in revenue. 10 million comes from 2,500 customers, and the road to 100 million includes deeper expansion into areas like memberships and events. With the team, my name is Christopher Niblett. I'm the CEO. I'm a former NASA software engineer. Abby Alter is our Chief Product Officer, and Brett Ball is our COO. We are the co-founders of Bizzly Inc., and we're building the best way to organize, grow, and monetize your online community.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Okay, investors, Ben, you are up, please. Question for Chris.
Sure. Well, I guess first a comment. I've been doing this for 15 years. I see about 2,000 pitches a year. I've never seen anybody use a non-client as their demo, particularly considering that you gave them at least 8 slides. I would encourage, maybe they're a design partner. And if that's the case, you should say that. But using somebody that isn't your customer as your use case is pretty tricky. Really threw me. Now, you're pre-launch as far as I can tell. So maybe that's why, because my next question was be all around the numbers. You did come to those numbers at the end. But, little hard for me to have a lot of questions because it's so early in the evolution compared to where I'm used to seeing companies. So I will yield my time to the next person.
All right. Thanks, Ben. Brandon.
Yeah, so I love the idea of owning your customers, because I think a lot of brands or celebrities, have to deal with social media or others and don't really have that direct connection to them. And even somebody who comes from the alcohol business, we don't typically sell directly to customers, so we always have to deal with other people. I guess as you think about just your customer base overall, you mentioned I can easily see use cases for sports fans, very affinity driven things. But do you see I guess larger customers around like traditional brands, CPG, others beyond kind of entertainment focused?
Thank you, Brandon. David.
I think that community and social as a service is and has always been a great idea, but it's also a fairly crowded category with a large amount of dead pull and some successes. I'm curious, since you're so early, what is your biggest axis of differentiation, and what's your biggest contrarian viewpoint about how to win this market?
All right, terrific. And related, Syndicate, Francis is asking, how do you compete with Squarespace? Want to tackle those, Chris? You have 2 minutes, please. Did we lose you,
All
Chris?
right.
Oh.
Nope. There we go. Absolutely. Awesome. Great questions. And real quick, let's do a shout out to the Noti Gang watching on YouTube and to Founder University. Been watching along. Anyways, okay. So Ben, yes, we are pre-launch. The reason that we've used a brand like Monster Jam is that we sort of have an origin in brick and mortar, and we learned a lot starting in the brick and mortar space. And so what we see is we envision this platform being built or used best by brands who have reached a critical scale, who already have a large audience, who are interested in running their own dedicated infrastructure, who want to start, working to take some of their audience off of the various social media platforms into their own platform every month. And so Brandon asked about more of the traditional businesses. So yes, one of the traditional businesses, like a brick and mortar that we work with still, is the Brewers Cooperative in Huntsville, Alabama. And so from the Brewers Cooperative, similar to BevLive, it's an alcohol product. So they are hesitant about doing live sales and doing commerce and doing things across Facebook, or just playing by the general platform rules because it is an alcohol and maybe it goes against the terms of service. You can see where that could also work for maybe CBD products or marijuana products, even in states where that is legal. David, the question about what is the contrarian view and what is the differentiator. I think the biggest differentiator is that we really see magic between the big three, which is the combination of live streaming, live chat, and some kind of a conversion event, whether that is an email submission or a lead submission or a purchase event. And so the biggest contrarian view is that I think the secret here is to actually go web first and build a platform that feels more like run your own Reddit or run your own Twitter than creating something that is more like a walled garden that you see in some of the other platforms that are out there currently.